Okay, this is cropping and straightening. So I am just going to open a picture. Let's see what I've got. Let's open this one and play with it. I'm going to actually drag it to my desktop first and put it in a folder called cropping. And then I'm going to make 2 copies of it. Because you're going to need 3 pictures of this. Okay, duplicate. Duplicate. The one's going to be the original. Get rid of this. Sorry. Okay, clicking. Original. You don't have to capitalize it. One is cropped and one is straightened. Okay, so I have 3 pictures. I'm going to open the cropped and straightened ones in Photoshop. And then once I open them, I'm going to play with the tool appropriate for each one. The crop is the general tool and the straighten is within crop. And I'm going to show you how they both work. Okay, so here's the crop tool. You can see here there's a ratio set up. If you click on this, you can see there's all kinds of options. There's a ratio right here. You can actually change the ratio if you want to go a different direction. You also see that there's a rule of thirds grid on top of this. So if you want to follow the rule of thirds grid, you can. So you can, again, you can change these manually to get the framing you want. And when you follow the rule of thirds, you never want the person in the center. So I can play with, here are some different options. Questions that I ask, why would you want 300 pixels per inch? And why would you want maybe 92 pixels per inch? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just crop this picture. And we're going to go with an 8x10. Okay, I do not want myself in the center of the picture for the rule of thirds. So there I am on the rule of thirds line, and I'm kind of linear. If I wanted to crop this a little bit more, and it's keeping its proportion, you can see that. I could put my eyes right on that line. I'd have to crop this a little bit more and then move myself a little bit. Okay, so then I'm going to hit return and I am cropped. Then we're just going to make sure this is no bigger than 5 inches in any direction. And it is, so we're going to change this to 5. And we're going to change this to, I think I said 100, 150. Let's go with 150. I don't remember what I said in the assignment. And then we're going to quit this, close it, save it, say OK. Now we've got the straighten. So we're still in the crop mode. Up here is straighten. You can use that to straighten. If you use that, you can also, in the crop mode, let's get out of straighten, turn this off for a second. Do you see how this arc appears? And if you remember edit, transform, rotate, that's what that means. So I can go here and I could set the brown ground to be the parallel part. I can also set the horizon line behind me to be the parallel part, and I'm going to move this down a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. That lines up. I've got too much space up here, however, I can just go like this now, and that will straighten the picture. If I want to do another way of straightening, I can come to the crop tool and go to the straighten tool, and if I draw, I'm going to do this way out of line. If I draw a line where I want this to be even with the top and the bottom of the picture, I click and hold. Then when I let go, it's going to rotate. So that line becomes the bottom of my picture. And that's another option for you. I'm going to save this since I straightened it. I'm going to check the size first. no size should be bigger than 5, so I'm going to change that to 5. This is 150. Say OK. File, close. It's going to ask if I want to save it. Yes, I do. Okay, now I want to make a contact sheet, so I'm going to open Bridge. And let's close this out. Let's go back here to Canvas. See what the dimensions are on the contact sheet. Okay, there's cropping and straightening. There's also a thing on here, since we made a bunch of contact sheets, teach me how to make a contact sheet. That's a practice assignment, so you all should know how to make a contact sheet at this point. All right, so you're going to create a contact sheet of all 3 photos, 1 column, 3 rows, 150 pixels per inch, 4 inches wide, 5 inches tall. I'm going to take a picture of that because there's no way on earth I'll remember all that. Okay, so now we're going to make a contact sheet. Go to Desktop. We have cropping, 3 photos. Picking them all, clicking and holding. Tools, Photoshop, Contact Sheet 2. There should be a hint on how to make a contact sheet. Okay, now we want this. 1 column, 3 rows. So 1 column, 3 rows. We do want to use file names. We want it 4 inches wide, 5 inches tall, and 150 pixels per inch. All right, and there's the assignment. I'm going to go to File, Save As. I'm going to call it Crop on my computer. It's already a PDF. I'm going to save it on my desktop so it's easy to find. Okay, save, yes. And before I close anything out, I'm going to make sure that it opens okay. And there it is. That is the assignment. If you have any questions, let me know, and good luck.